Hey everyone, since earlier I posted the video of me making the jar meal for our Philly cheesesteaks tonight, I thought, why not finish the whole process and let me show you how it's done. So it is now about dinner time. I heated up about 2 tablespoons of oil in my skillet here. I'm going to toss that jar meal that I made this morning. You can see the beef, the mushrooms, the onion slices, the green bell peppers, and the Espagnole sauce right there on the top. And I'm just going to toss that in the pan. Okay. And just to kind of rinse out the pan, or the jar, sorry. I just add that cup of water, and I've got 1 more cup of water to go. And there's a little bit more powder in there, so I'll just shake it through the can again, and the jar again. Doesn't really matter too much. And I'm going to let this cook down and refresh all at the same time. So I'm going to kick the heat up just a little bit and give it a little stir. Now I'm going to go ahead and pause. Well, actually I'll show you the next step before I do that, so you can kind of see the whole prep work. Because it's really an easy meal to make, especially because I put it in the jar. I didn't even have to measure at this point. And not a lot of dishes for cleanup either, so that's also awesome. So I've got my pan, and I've got the bread that I had mentioned that I was going to be using. I'm going to pull that out of the bag here. Sometimes when the breads get a little stuck in there. Those are pretty rolls. So, let's take that right there, and hopefully I can find the line right there it is. Just before I really get going on that, I think I'm going to give this pan a little spray, just so that cleanup is even easier, in case any of the cheese or whatever kind of melts out of the sandwiches. This is probably the trickiest part right here for me, is getting this to cut without being just this horrible mess. And there may be people who are way excellent at this. I'm not one of them. So, for me, this is the trickiest part of this whole meal. Getting these breads to cut nicely. And I guess if that's the hardest thing for me, then this is a pretty fantastic meal. So, I'm going to pull off the top. And of course, as usual, I didn't go get my provolone out, so give me 1 second. And we're back. Get my provolone cheese. And I think I am going to make a double layer on this. So I'll do my bottom layer. These would also be really awesome for like when it's football time, which I know we're about, half a year away from that. But that's a big thing here in the South. So, when it's football season, this would be a really easy game day treat or snack or appetizer, however you want to look at it. So my meat mixture is now come up to a boil, and I'm just going to let it cook down for about 8 to 10 minutes. After which point, I already have some tater tots in the oven. So once it cooks down a bit and isn't quite so soupy, I'll come back and spoon it onto our rolls. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, I am back. It actually took a little bit longer. I think I'm going to cut down on the water next time to about 1.5 cups of water. But, live and learn. The flavor's really good, but for the interest of time, either way, the flavor is great. It doesn't really matter if you have the extra water. It'll eventually cook off. But in the interest of time, if I want to keep it to about 10 to 15 minutes of cook down time instead of 20, I'm going to want to cut down on that water because it was plenty of water to refresh everything, and now I'm just kind of waiting for it to cook off. But anyway, so looks great though, and it's okay if it has a little bit of sauce. That's just going to add to that experience. And so now I'm just going to spoon it all out onto my rolls. And what I was meaning about, be a great like party appetizer or whatever, game appetizer, because these are pre-sliced, not pre-sliced, but pre-separated little sliders, if you will. So when it comes time to eat them, you can just grab them and they break apart easy. So let's see what we have here. Almost done. Scooping the last of this on and kind of spread it around. But you can see that it's, it's a nice bit of mixture you're getting on these sandwiches, and it's going to taste amazing. And like I said, if something, if it's a little ooey gooey in a good way, not a problem. Throw this in the sink really quick so I can give it a quick rinse for my next part of my meal. I'm making cauliflower pancakes, if you will, cheesy cauliflower as a side dish, and those will go pretty quick. I've already got them mixed up, so all I have to do is cook them. So I'm going to put on that other layer of cheese. Top it with our other level of bread, and then I'm going to pop those in the oven. And because I have my tater tots in a rather large pan, I'm going to move those down a little bit. And I'm going to pop those in for an additional, 5 to 10 minutes. I'm probably going to do about 7, because really everything's cooked. I'm just kind of toasting the bread a little bit and getting that cheese melted. So I'm going to get my cauliflower going, and I'll be back to show you the finished product. Okay, and we're back. I'm about to pull out my little Philly cheese steak sliders, and they're done. And just so I can demonstrate how nice and ooey gooey they actually are, I'm gonna do a little cut here because of course they're really warm right now. So I don't want to burn my fingers a whole lot. And isn't this proving to be the hardest part after all? Okay, here we go. But just to show you up close how nice and cheesy and yummy those are. But that's dinner, and it really didn't take long at all. So happy thriving. Hope you have a great weekend.